What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, CamATL, and welcome back to another Prize Picks video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section and your name into the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel. Welcome in, baby, and as you can see, I am at PropsMadeEasy.com. Only $20 a month, the best Prize Picks, Underdog, DraftKings Pick 6 tools that you could possibly use when it comes to player props. Prize Picks is obviously one of the, if not the biggest player prop site that there is in the industry right now. So Props Made Easy really caters towards Prize Picks. And then you have Underdog, the other site, and then DraftKings Pick 6, the new DraftKings one that DraftKings dropped. We also have capabilities of that as well. But yeah, man, just looking to keep it going. It was another fantastic night at propsmadeeasy.com last night. And if you can always follow the Props Made Easy Twitter at Props Made Easy on Twitter. And you will see people's posts of them winning and all that stuff using the tool. Man, I get spammed with DMs every single night with people doing amazing. You know what I mean? Even on nights where I don't do amazing, other picks that I didn't end up getting in off the tool ended up doing amazing. You know, let's say NBA has a down night, Call of Duty, college basketball, women college basketball all do good, and people still have winning slips to show. And I just love seeing that. I love that everybody's diversifying what sport they're playing. They're not just playing one sport. I also love all of the two-mans I see. I still see six-mans, which is cool. I always tell you, look, you can play your six-mans, but just don't put a ton of your bankroll on it, right? You don't want to put your whole daily allowance on a six-man and hope for the best. You want to kind of mix and match these two-mans. That way, if two players doesn't work out of your player pool, you're still able to make money. You're still able to either break even or you're still able to still make profit. There's been times 3 of my players have missed hitting their lines, and I've still made major profit in a night because all the other guys smashed easy. And so my other pairings and stuff ended up working out great. But yeah, so that's just my personal opinion. Obviously, y'all can play this thing any way y'all want to. It's all entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Whatever way you want to go at playing player props is the decision that you make for yourself. But the best way to play it is using Props Made Easy. Because these tools help you identify the plays that are plus EV, which are expected value based off of Vegas lines and stuff like that, and then pairing that up with a projection source that is top notch in this industry kind of allows you to say, okay, the Vegas odds are really heavy on this player. It's minus 140 on his over. I'm not just going to blindly say, yes, let me play that. Let me check Props Made Easy and make sure not only is this player minus 140, but make sure the projection also agrees with that. And if they don't, maybe this is a minus 140 spot that I avoid. You feel what I'm saying? Not all of these spots that are being promoted, as I always say, not all of these spots being promoted are being promoted by somebody who is making a smart, educated decision. Sometimes these people's decisions are based off of last 5 games, last 10 games. Oh, they haven't missed versus this team in last year, or some simple like that. Or, oh, this guy's going to go over because this player's out. And that's literally all they go off of, not realizing like lines are already adjusted with these guys out and stuff like that. So there's a lot that goes into this thing. But Props Made Easy simplifies the whole thing, and that's what Props Made Easy is for, to make props incredibly easy, to understand what the best spots are, help you avoid those spots that are inflated that shouldn't be inflated, and help you play the plays that are inflated, but yet the data also has them on that side as well. All right? Let's talk about the best NFL plays. We've gone over this many, many times, but the top plays that we have options for is Patrick Mahomes over passing yards. Pair that up with Kelsey's receiving yards over 71.5 at a 3 sportsbook differential, projection 78.9, a 7.4 projection differential, especially if Taylor Swift gets to the game. That boy going over. Brock Purdy passing plus rushing yards over 262.5, 266.5 in other sportsbooks. That's a 4 sportsbook differential, projection of 277.1. Sorry, y'all. And a 14.6 projection differential. So passing plus rushing, Brock Purdy over 262.5. Patrick Mahomes over passing yards of 0.5 taco. Travis Kelce over 71.5 receiving yards. And those are the best options when you're looking at sportsbook differential. Looking at projection differential, you have Travis Kelce, Brandon Ayuk receiving yards combo that looks fantastic. Is one of the better options on this entire slate. Only a 0.5 sportsbook differential, but the projection differential is huge. All right. So what I like to do is I like to look by sportsbook differential and really pick out the ones that also have solid projection differentials. Like Brock Purdy had a 14.6 projection differential still, and one of the biggest sportsbook differentials we have on the Super Bowl slate. A 7 for Travis Kelce. You know what I mean? So like solid juice on these three guys right here. I really like those guys. All right. Let's move on to NBA and see what we got on tap for us today. So when it comes to snipe plays, we have one. Austin Reeves points over 14.5. Now, not only is he a minus 140 odds on the over 14.5, but his projection is set at 16.63 points, a 2.13 projection differential, okay? When we look at Apex Simulator, the Apex Simulator projection is 17.55, a 3.05 projection differential. So it goes up almost a full point. Austin Reeves, great spot for him, over 14.5 tonight. Not only is the juice heavy on the over, but projection also agrees with the regular projection source, and our Apex Sim projections also agree with that spot. All right, so really love Austin Reeves. Outside of that, that's the only snipe play that we have available to us this morning so far. Let me see if there's any big spots. Nothing really. Everything's fairly tight. I think Draymond Green is a solid option. Rebounds over 5.5. Minus 135 juice on the over, so not bad. Solid juice on the over. Projection of 6.14, a 0.64 projection differential. Let's see. Apex Simulator has him at 6.72. So, yeah, solid spot on the over. Draymond Green rebounds of 5.5. As our second play. So Austin Reeves points over 14.5 as the snipe play, and then Draymond Green over rebounds of over 5.5. He has hit this in 4 or more of the last 5 games. He's a popular play that people are playing today. You know that because of this fire emoji, a lot of people are getting exposure to him. The smart way to get exposure to him would be the over on his rebounds. All right, let's move on. For women's college basketball, we have an under on a couple players. Solid juice at -2 sportsbook differentials. The under on Elizabeth Kitley, PRA of 36.5, and then the under on Kate Martin, PRA of 22.5. College basketball absolutely smashed again last night as well. Hockey, Brandon Montour, shots on goal over 2.5. Minus 130 odds on the over. Projection 2.96 is 0.46 projection differential. You can also go Kale Maker, shots on goal over 2.5 as well. And then Philip Hronik, shots on goal over 1.5. These are all minus 130 odds, guys, and they're the best over options that we have on the slate. The number one option for hockey, though, is Brandon Montour, shots on goal over 2.5. For PGA, the best value we have right now is Sam Burns, under 69.5 strokes, minus 150 odds. That is the number one play that you need to get into your slips today. Get exposure to that. The next 2 best options after that, based off of EV, is Wyndham Clark, shots under 69.5, and Hun An, strokes under 69.5. So the Vegas odds and the EV is saying that a lot of these guys should have good rounds today. So we'll see. But the number one play, under Sam Burns of 69.5, minus 150 odds on the under. For League of Legends, the best options, Luger, map 1 kills, under 5.5 and a minus 1.5 sportsbook differential. For tennis, we have a couple unders. Jiri Lehecka, total games under 24. And then Yannick Hanfman, total games under 22.5. The number one play I would go is this half line here. You know how I feel about even lines. I'd rather avoid the matching. I just want the dub or the loss. You feel me? So I would go the under on Yannick, total games of 22.5. For MMA, the best options, we've got 3 overs here. We've got the over on Loma, significant strikes of 50.5. The over on Michael Johnson, significant strikes of 32.5. And the over on Gregory Rodriguez, significant strikes of 55.5. And then we've got 3 unders. Danny Ige, significant strikes under 65.5. Hyder Emil, significant strikes under 54.5. And Daniel Marcos, significant strikes under 65.5. Those are the absolute best value lines that you can get for MMA. And taking a look at Valorant, the best option is simply map 1 through 2 kills under 35 at a minus 1.5 sportsbook differential. So, recap on the plays for today. Looking at the Super Bowl once again, when it comes to sportsbook differential that are solid, as well as projection differential being solid, you've got Brock Purdy passing plus rushing yards over 262.5. Travis Kelce receiving yards over 71.5, and then the Patrick Mahomes taco, obviously. Those are all solid options. And then Travis Kelce, George Kittle receiving yards combo is another one that looks good. All right. These are all solid, decent sportsbook differentials, meaning Vegas is on a higher line than where Prizepicks has it set, and projection also has the projection well over as well. Taking a look at NBA. All right, good. Our snipe's still there. Austin Reeves is our snipe play of the day. Points over 14.5, at least as of this time. Remember, it's very important you keep checking throughout the day. Hopefully, a lot of y'all got those real early values in around midnight or 1 whenever they drop the slate for today. I was knocked out early last night. And then right before the slate start is an easy moneymaker. All right, about 10 minutes before the slate, you go on there and get those things in. Great value pops up then. But Austin Reeves over points of 14.5. And then the next best option is Draymond Green rebounds over 5.5. That looks real sweepish to me. Oh, real quick. Goblin plays. The best Goblin play is Bradley Beal's points over 14.5. His line's 19.5 in Vegas. Projection is 20.41, a 5.91 projection differential from where the line's set on PrizePicks for his Goblin. So really like that spot for Bradley Beal's Goblin. All right. All right. Women's college basketball, we had the under on Elizabeth Kitley, PRA of 36.5, and the under on Kate Martin, PRA of 22.5. Hockey, number one play is Brandon Montour, shots on goal over 2.5. PGA, number one spot, Sam Burns, under 69.5 strokes at a minus 150 odds on the under. Great value there. The under on Luger, map one kills of 5.5 for League of Legends. For tennis, we have the under on Jiri, total games of 24, and the under on Yannick, total games of 22.5. My number one would be the under on Yannick at 22.5, so I don't have to deal with a tie. MMA, we have the over on Loma, Michael, and Gregory on their significant strikes, of their lines that you see here. And then we have the under on Dan, Hyder, and Daniel significant strikes of the lines you see here. All right? Make sure you're not just blindly hearing my voice say play the under on this guy and the over on this guy. Make sure that their lines are still the same. All right? Dan Ige, right now his lines are at 65.5. He realistically could be at 62.5 later. I don't still mean I want to play the under. It wouldn't be an underplay anymore if that line changed. So that's another reason to be a Props Made Easy member. You can make sure and double check that these plays are still on by the time you see them. But as of the time of recording this, great EV. But lines adjust, as you guys know, right? PrizePicks adjust their lines based off of where the money's at and all that other stuff to kind of keep the line where they want it. So not all the lines that I talk about in this video might be the same by tonight. Simply, map 1 through 2 kills under 35 is the Valorant play of the day. And that's it, y'all. Thank y'all for joining me as always. Steph Curry popped in as a snipe play. You can add Steph Curry. If you made it to the end of this video, you can add Steph Curry into your snipe options. Steph Curry's points over 27.5 is minus 140 odds on the over. Projection 27.86, a 0.36 projection differential. And it doesn't look like he's an Apex sim play. Let me see. Stephen Curry's projection on Apex sim is 27.26. So regular projections really like Curry. But the regular likes Curry slightly at a 27.86, but Apex doesn't. So you can play him or you don't have to. He is a snipe play technically because of the odds on the over. Great spot there, but I mean, you can do whatever. So Reeves points over 14.5. Stephen Curry points over 27.5 is still good value. And then Draymond Green rebounds over 5.5. All right. Thank y'all for joining me. As always, let's get this money again, baby. PropsMadeEasy.com. Only $20 a month to use these tools I use every single day. Makes choosing these guys super simple, and you'll be the smartest one doing it out of everybody you know. All right, unless they're Props Made Easy members too. All right. Y'all have a good one. Peace.